Hey, Shalom Markins, Rakam Bakapash from Jim Islam. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chakwadash. I want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom out there to the whole for it's pushing this truth in all sincerity. Back again with another lesson. I'm going to entitle this one, You Can't Trust Jake in the World, man. Can't trust our people in the world. Because, for the majority of our people, man, we know that they're lost souls, the majority of them are not going to receive this truth, man. But anytime if it goes down concerning, you know, so-called black people and protests and, fighting for riots and this kind of stuff, Jake want to gravitate to these things, man, and not understanding that every time they get drawn into things like this, they're getting conned by their own people, right? People that, sellouts and, whatever, the whole Black Lives movement, Black Lives Matter movement, you know, out there, in the States and here in the UK and, wherever, they pop up because it's an opportunity for people to make fucking money, man. And that's what these leaders do in these organizations. They're getting funded by, certain, you know, uh, uh, backers, you know, some guys behind the scenes, some white dude, Soros and them type of characters, right? You know, putting money into these movements, and setting up false leaders and whatever. And what started off being like a, you know, a genuine, you know, kind of movement or protest or whatever, man, it gets subverted, man. And, people out here, just, fleecing people, man. And so we got more examples of this here. So this article here, Black Lives Matter organizer Zara Salim jailed over 30 grand, 30K fundraiser fraud. And that's what they're all doing, man. It was just, like I say, it was the same with the Black Lives Movement, uh, um, with that black woman, the other black woman, so-called black woman, right? It was fucking got like, I don't know, some sort of expensive house and all this kind of stuff, buying herself a bunch of shit, that is meant to be going to the movement, but she sorted herself out, and yeah, everybody else is just, left out there charting with fucking placards and shit. So, you know, like I said, man, these things are corrupt, man, and our people fall for it every time. Our people fall for it every time, man. They're out, people out here exploiting other Jake, man. You think you're out there for a good cause, man. And, you might be thinking that, but just know that people at the top, okay, they're making money, and they're doing some shady shit, you know. So I'm gonna just read a little bit of this, right? And this is what happens when you deal with people in the world, though. These people don't have, uh, the high morality that you hope they would have, or that you expect them to have in the world. You people think, oh, these people care about black people in the movement and all this kind of stuff, and you don't think that these guys are gonna do some shady shit. But these are people in the world. These people have no real morals, man. People in the world don't have no real morals. It fluctuates, it changes based on their feelings and their emotions at the time. That's the problem with this world. There's no standard that they hold themselves to. It's all made up by themselves. Their moral standards, it's all made up. Winging it as they go through life. Okay, but the Bible has structure, man. It has a standard that every Israelite is supposed to uphold, right? But like I said, our people are not interested in any of that. Okay, they're on the do as thou wilt vibration. Okay, whether they're being Christianity or not, they're still on that do as thou wilt vibration, man. Because Christianity teaches you, man, you can do what the fuck you want to do, man. Sin is not an issue. You can ask for forgiveness and you can just do what the fuck you want to do, man. Okay, but that's not the truth. All right, so morality here is very loose, man. It changes from one moment to the next. So you can't trust these people, man, and how they're gonna behave and how they're gonna act and what they're gonna do. You can't trust that, man. It's not stable, man. All right, and that's why you get characters like this, man. Like I said, another woman in this one, but it goes through all leaders that supposed leaders that our people have ever latched onto during any type of movement. You know, whether it be, you know, Martin King, Malcolm X, and Marcus Garvey, any type of leader that was set up to be a leader for our people, man, and never really achieved and did us anything that really benefited us for anything. It's just the same playbook over and over again, and you know, Jake think they're doing something, and really they ain't getting nowhere. They're just getting conned every time. Still in the same predicament that they are in today, being oppressed. It hasn't changed, you know. Just different versions of it. But anyway, it says an organizer of the Black Lives Matter protest has been jailed for using thousands of pounds in fundraising donations on her expensive lifestyle. Zara Salim was a director of Changing Your Mindset, changing your bank account, a charity for disadvantaged youth in Bristol, right? So it sounds like a noble cause, but it always does. It always sounds like a noble cause, right? She previously denied taking money from a fundraising page set up before the toppling of Edward Colston's statue, but later admitted one count of fraud. Salim was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison at Bristol Crown Court. The 23-year-old from Romford, this is local. For me, it's local. This is nearby. You know, was one of the organisers of a protest in Bristol on 7th June 2020, and has been arranged in response to the death of George Floyd in the US. You know, rally around that nigga. You know, stand up for guys that, you know, yeah, you can use it as an example of police brutality, man. But the people that we decide to defend in our communities, man, are fucking criminals, man. It's fucking ridiculous. It's retarded. You know, Jacob out there crying in the streets for fucking gang members and shit. Oh, he was a good boy, you know. But these people are causing havoc in society, man. But these are the people we want to rally around it. It's fucking stupid, man. You know, and then you get fleeced, and, you know, you get conned. It's your fault. Says Salim gained a higher public profile from her involvement as one of the BLM marchers on the day of the protest, which ended with the statue of the slave trader Edward Colston being pulled down and dumped into Bristol Harbour. So she seemed legit. She was down for the cause. She a real one. Shit changed, man. she became focused on that money. When she saw that money coming in, she got changed, man. Because money, the love of money is the root of all evil. Right? She got corrupted. So in the days leading up to the protest, Salim set up a fundraising page to buy personal protective equipment to help legally facilitate the march. Because the government were doing the same thing, making money off that PPE. You know? Which took place during COVID-19 pandemic restrictions, right? More than 32,000 was raised, and Salim pleaded guilty to fraud by abusing her position, okay, as they all do, right? As director of Changing Your Mindset by transferring the money to her personal bank accounts and spending it between June 2020 and September 2021. So she just took 30k and just bought some handbags or some shit, you know? All right, says Judge Michael Longman said more than 2,500 payments were made from her account in a constant leakage over a significant period of time, which included living expenses, a new iPhone, hair and beauty appointments, clothing, Amazon orders, takeaways, taxis. It's just fucking bullshit, man. You know, that's what you were in for the bullshit shit. You know, get your hair, get my hair and nails done. Yeah, get some new clothes. You know, fucking takeaways and taxis, man. She didn't fucking invest on that money. You know what I mean? You know, she ain't about no investing. Anyway. The judge told Salim raising money for Changing Your Mindset was a worthwhile cause. Yeah, it sounds like a noble cause, right? But that you then used it not for their benefit, but for your own. And that's what I mean. These people that are heads of these groups and these movements, right, that are out there in the world, that are not based on anything other than emotion, because that's what all these protests are. Is based on emotion, man. There's no greater cause. There's no great cause or structure to it. It's just, you know, emotions, man. People upset, angry about things. People that are easily manipulated. Right? And when these guys get in certain positions and they can take lead and whatever, man, they start seeing money that comes in because people make donations or whatever because they feel like they're helping a cause, and these men get turned. You know, like I said, these big donors come in, Soros will come in and hand you a bag of money, and it's like, yeah, you know, just do this. And these guys, they lose their damn fucking mind because People in the world are corruptible. They got no standards, no morals, man. None of them. Money talks, man. And like they say in the world, everybody has their fucking price, man. You might think the guy is legit, like he, like I said, he a real one and he's down for it, man. But he's all come knocking at the door, man, and offer you a big bag. Most of you guys fucking take that shit. Because you got no real standards and no morals, man. Okay, everything that we stand by the scriptures, the Bible, man. And even Jake, oh god, even Jake that's involved with that, man. A lot of them are fucking corrupt, man, taking bags and Judas purses and all kinds of shit. So, bro, the only righteous people out here are the elect, and that is a tiny group of people, man. Tiny group of people, right? Everybody else you can't really trust. And just be real about it. You can't really trust them, man. But those, especially in the world, they can't be trusted. I'd even, I know there was apostles said it in the past, but even in the street, man, you're gonna find some of the worst niggas that you never meet. And so even then, even close to us, those that are supposed to be pushing this truth and believing in this word, yeah, bro. Hey, man, you got to keep an eye on dudes, man. Just say it straight, man. You got to keep an eye on dudes, man. So, it is what it is. It's a treacherous world, man. But these movements, they're not set up to achieve anything. That's just the truth. The Most High are not with these movements to succeed in any real way. So they're always going to fail. They're always going to be subverted and controlled, and they're always going to take advantage of the people that are participating in these things. All right, and that's why what you really should be about is just these scriptures, man, and the word of the Lord. That is what everybody should be about. But it's not to be that way. Most of these people reject this word because they don't believe it has any profit in it. There's no profit in it. That's what they believe. But there's profit in this, but only for certain individuals, man. And very only for the short term. Anyway, carrying on, right? It says not for their benefit, but for your own, funding a lifestyle for yourself that you couldn't otherwise have afforded. All right. So that's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna go into technicalities. Oh yeah, this I didn't know, and I thought of this and whatever, man. But I want to get the scriptures out. So let's get here. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 20. It says, "Declare this in the house of Jacob and publish it in Judah, saying, Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not." Right? And that's the thing, like, we're out there preaching, and, even though we're telling these things, giving you the evidences and, breaking down these scriptures, man, you were made to be blind, so you're not going to receive the truth. So, when you see these movements, that's what you believe in. You believe in these, pseudo movements that you think is going to change something, man. And like I said, it only changes one or two people's lives, and don't change our people's situation at all. All right, it says, "Fear ye not me, saith the Lord. Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree, that it cannot pass, that it cannot pass it? And though the ways thereof toss themselves, yet they cannot prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it. But this people have a revolting and rebellious heart. They are revolting and gone." Okay, you've always been hard-headed, stubborn, okay, to the words of the Lord, man. Like I say, you're happy to make a lot of noise. You're out there protesting and shit. For what? Thinking that you're gonna, bore the oppressor to death to change things for you, man, rather than turn to the Lord. Our oppressor is not gonna help us. That's the one thing you need to understand. There ain't no point protesting to him. He don't give a shit. Right? You should be crying to the Lord. That's what you should be doing. Okay, and repenting and fixing yourself up. So you may be heard. It says, It says, neither, verse 24, neither say they in their heart, let us now fear the Lord our power, that giveth rain, both the former and the latter in his season. He reserved unto us the appointed weeks of the harvest. Your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withholden good things from you. And this is why we receive bad things. This is why we're in captivity. That's why our people are oppressed. That's why our people struggle. But they fail to understand, the reason why they struggle, and the things that they should be doing or need to be doing to, for that struggle to come to its end. Like I said, you're out there protesting against the so-called white man to give you a helping hand. That was part of the problem, right? It says, for among my people I found wicked men. Right? So, like I said, among our people, man, you might think they're out here for noble causes and shit, but every one of them that's in the wealth, we guarantee sure, are wicked. Right? And are no profit to you. Okay? It says, for among my people I found wicked men, they lay wait. Is he that setteth snares, they set a trap, they catch men. Right? So, like I said, these movements get, arranged and whatever, man. And like I said, it becomes a way to make money, man. And not to help the movement, but to help themselves. It's a trap. It just, becomes a money trap, man. Right? And then you got people, infiltrators and what do you call them? Shit. What's the word, man? Agents that come in and start sabotaging shit. Start making you out to be violent and all that kind of stuff. And that's how it always ends, man. And then the movement dies away, and then the few men get to escape with whatever money they made. You know what I mean? Anyway. So as a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxing rich, right? Now she got a little 30k, but like I said, she started, she was living a lifestyle she wouldn't have been able to afford otherwise. So, they were making money out of it, man. They are waxing fat, yea, they shine, yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper. And the right of the needy do they not judge. Okay, the right of the needy doesn't get addressed. At the end, it just dies out. Like I said, it benefits a small group of people that have fleeced money out of the movement, and after that, it just fizzles out, man. And you're left in the same position that you were before. This is Sirach chapter 14 verse 3. So riches are not comely for a niggard, and what should an envious man do with money? Right? And I believe a niggard is someone it's like a Scrooge, okay, who doesn't like to use his money, right? Just wants to keep it and hoard it, and it doesn't do no good with it. He just stores it. Money's no good just to store it up. What's the point of money? It ain't worth nothing unless it's being used to get something or to do something with. There's no profit in money. Money is a means to, like I said, purchase and to do things with. All right. But like I said, this money that is unjustly gotten, she was spending on herself, man. She weren't helping people like she was supposed to be helping people with, the youth and all that kind of stuff. She didn't really care. She didn't care about the youth. You'd think over the time period, a conscience might have kicked in, thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't keep spending this money, and do what I was supposed to do with it. Nah, she forgot about that part. She was living all right, so she forgot about that part, man. So riches is not comely for people like that, man, because they just do wickedness with it. It says, so riches are not comely for a niggard, and what should an envious man do with money? He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul, you're defrauding, right? His own soul gathereth for others, they shall spend his goods riotously. So he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. Yeah, I'll keep reading. Right, it says there is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. And that's like typical Esau, man. He don't do nothing good for us unless it benefits him. Right? That's just the truth. Right? And it's the same for a lot of people out here, though. Right? The envious man have a wicked eye, he turneth away his face and despiseth men. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion, and the iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul. A wicked eye envieth his bread, and he is a niggard at his table, stingy. All right, my son, according to thy ability, do good to thyself and give the Lord his due offering. All right, there's a bit more, but I'll let you read that in your own time. So let's go to Zechariah 11 verse 5 here. It says, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty? They that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not, right? So, like I said, Esau that here doing all kinds of crazy shit to us, man. Whether it's just or unjust, Esau doing the most, against us, right? And so people raise up and, start to speak out and protest and, start all these movements or whatever, right? But ultimately, like I said, what it ends in is this, someone just fleecing money out of it, right? And that's why Esau's just able to get away, because Jake can't really do shit. None of this shit ever does anything, and Esau just continues to oppress, But our own shepherds don't pity us. Our leaders, because that's what a shepherd is, right? Someone who kind of is ruler of the sheep, supposed to guide the sheep, right? Well, these people set themselves up to be leaders and that in our communities and stuff like that, man. They don't fucking pity the flock. They don't really care. They lose that care. It might have started off sincere, maybe, but then it just disappears because these men are of corruptible character, low integrity. Okay, that's what it is. People of this world are of low integrity, right? That is a big issue in this world, man. Most people don't even know what integrity is, but it's not even a word you even learned at school. You know what I'm saying? What's that? There's a lot of old words that are like important characteristics that people should have that is just not spoke about these days, like honor and things like that. You don't really learn about honor. What does that mean? What's integrity mean? You won't go look up these things or think about these things. But these things are important for a person, to have. And this world severely lacks it. All right. So their own shepherds pity them not. All right. So they don't really care. It's Matthew chapter 15 and verse 13. So, but he answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father hath not planted shall be rooted up. Right? These movements are not things that Most High have set up to, like I said, to succeed and change anything, to do anything meaningful on the earth. They're not. They might play a certain role in, that roles of the people type of thing. The Lord's going to use these guys to rile up the hearts and minds of others and bring violence to the earth and whatever and this instability in the earth. But otherwise to that, you're there as chaff. You'll be destroyed at the end of it, man. Because the Lord is only really dealing with his elect. The pathway to salvation is following the Lord, the will of the Lord. Right? These movements are not the will of the Lord, for the path of salvation. So ultimately, all these things are going to get rooted up. Okay, they're going to fail, right? So let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. These are nothing but blind leaders in the world, thinking that they're here going to, achieve something, do something, right? But they're blind. They don't understand. They don't know. They don't really know what's going on, right? It says, let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. Right? And that's exactly where they're going to end up. You know? They scoff and mock at the men of the Lord and the message that we bring. They believe that we're not doing anything, or, you know, we're just out there shouting at people. And, you know, these fucking idiots out there, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on. You know? These are the people that are going to be without when the time of judgment comes. You know? They're the ones gonna be taken by surprise. Okay, as the scripture speaks about, as a thief in the night, they're gonna be taken by surprise because their head's not in the game, man. They thought it was this, but it wasn't about that. You know, so they're gonna get blindsided, man, because like I said, they're not preparing themselves. This is Ezekiel 34 and verse 2. Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel, these so-called leaders. Right? Prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh, unto the shepherds. Woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves. I said she fed herself, man. She was like, nah, to hell with them. To hell with the youths. Black Lives Matter. I fuck with that. You know, give it that, man. You know. Yeah, so alternate feed themselves. Should not the shepherds feed the flocks? That's what leaders are supposed to do. You know? That's what they're supposed to do. Take care of the flock. That's what the Yahushua told Peter, man, to feed my sheep. Made him say that 3 times. Said it to Peter 3 times, man, because it's important. We're not here to serve our own interests. But it seems like, it's, as well as, you know, in all these different Hebrew Israelite camps, you know, there's got a lot of guys that are feeding themselves, man, that are about their own interests. Okay, we don't make this thing about us. We don't make it about our own fame or prosperity or anything like that. But these guys all got some different type of angle that they want to explore in this truth, man. Man, they want to be rappers. They want to be famous rappers. They want to be fucking entrepreneurs and you know, all these different types of things. They're not happy with just being a man of the Lord. It's not enough for them, right? They want all the other accolades that this world, you know, bestows upon people, man, because they want to be validated in the world, and that's just not what we're supposed to be. You know, and all these things that the Lord is going to root up, is going to bring to naught, because that's not you know, the type of individual we're supposed to be in this truth. All right, these men are more, you know, more concerned about themselves than the flock. Right, so you eat the fat and you clothe you with the wool. You know, let's go. This woman was buying outfits for herself and shit. Right, getting the takeaways. So ye kill them that are fed, but ye feed not the flock. The disease have you not strengthened. She's meant to help the youth. She ain't strengthened the youth. She didn't do nothing for the youth. You know. Neither have ye healed that which was sick. Neither have ye bound up that which was broken. And it's the same with the rest of these churches and these Christian churches, man. There's always someone getting super fat, someone getting super rich. Your pastor's getting super rich, man. But the congregation is the same. They're essentially the same. You know, there might be a couple of guys, you know, you give them money to because you got, like, someone's getting money in your church to keep them all here. You know, but generally it's just one guy getting super fucking rich. All these fucking mega churches and shit. Got the crispest suits on you ever seen in your damn fucking life, man. You know, how does that make any sense? How is that righteous? How does that make any sense, man? Is that what we're supposed to be? We're supposed to be fucking money magnets. Is that what ministry is about? You know, making money, becoming some fucking massive money maker. Is that what the ministry was about? With the apostles and the disciples, you know, back in the Lord's time, was that what it was about? This whole fucking religion thing, this Christianity thing, is a fucking sham, man. It's a sham and a scam. You know, fucking Pope of the Catholic Church rolling around in fucking golden staffs and shit and bulletproof vehicles and some mad money being spent here and there. It's just it's a joke. It's a joke, man. And you know, if you out here, like I said, they're blind. They can't see it, man. They're getting taken for a ride and they can't even see it. All right. Anyway, back here, so the disease you have not strengthened, neither have you healed that which was sick, neither have you bound that which was broken, neither have you brought again that which was driven away, neither have you sought that which was lost, but with force and with cruelty have you ruled them. And they were scattered because there is no shepherd, no real leader. Ain't no. And what the brother was saying about was it Wi-Fi group that got caught up in that brawl, man? There ain't no real leadership in these places, man. They got no standards, man. They got no playbook. They don't go by the scriptures, man. They're going off emotions and shit. And when you're going by emotions and stuff, it's unstable. It's not consistent. You know, we're meant to be consistent at what we do, or what we, how we're operating. There's no consistency out here, man, with these other dudes, man, these people in the world. You know, there's no shepherd, no leader. Their leader's not Yahweh Shai. Okay, they're leading themselves, man, but they're blind. So it's just, crazy, right? And they became meat to all the beasts of the field when they were scattered, right? They just become vulnerable, man. Like I said, these movements that get created, they fizzle out at the end of the day. They just fizzle out. And they were scattered. They go back and whatever they were doing, and they were no different from when they started, man. And like I said, they just got taken advantage of. It says, my sheep wandered through all the mountains and upon every high hill. Yea, my flock was scattered upon all the face of the earth, and none did search or seek after them. Therefore, ye shepherds, hear the word of the Lord. As I live, saith the Lord power, surely because my flock became a prey, and my flock became meat to every beast of the field, because there was no shepherd, neither did my shepherds search for my flock, but the shepherds fed themselves and fed not the flock. Therefore, O ye shepherds, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against the shepherds, and I will require my flock at their hand, and cause them to cease from feeding the flock. Neither shall the shepherds feed themselves any more, for I will deliver my flock from their mouth, and they shall not be meat for them. For thus saith the Lord power, behold, even I will both search my sheep and seek them out. As a shepherd seeketh out his flock in the day that he is among the sheep that are scattered, so will I seek out my sheep, and will deliver them out of all places where they have been scattered in the cloudy and dark day. And who's ultimately doing this? The Lord set up the real shepherds, the real men of the Lord, the prophets, the apostles, all of that, to gather the elect. Okay, through his word. Right? Not through some fucking bullshit scheme or some bullshit movement, through the Lord's word. Beginning with our elders and apostles, man, that is what, that's what the Lord is doing. All right. I will bring them forth out of the people and gather them from the countries, and I will bring them to their own land and feed them upon the mountains of Israel by the rivers and in all the inhabited places of the country. All right. Again, I'm not going to read the rest of this. You can read that in your own time. But I'm going to jump to the next one, which was Hosea 4:1. Or let me get Jeremiah 7 first, right? This is Jeremiah 7. And yeah, verse 23 says, but this thing commanded I them, saying, obey my voice, and I will be your God, and ye shall be my people, and walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you, that it may be well unto you. But they hearkened not, nor inclined their ear, but walked in the counsel and in the imagination of their evil heart. Right? And went backward and not forward. Since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt unto this day, I have even sent unto you all my servants the prophets, daily rising up early and sending them. Right? The Lord has sent his prophets, his men of the Lord, the elect out there, to tell our people, man, what it really is, what's really happening, what's really going on. Right? What you really need to be doing, man. You wanna fix your plight, you wanna fix your struggle, then this is what you need to do. You need to return unto the Lord. You need to repent and return to the Lord, man. And this is what we keep telling you, man. There's a book, that the Bible is our book, right? Our book, not just a book. It's our book, which is giving us laws, statutes, and commandments to follow. The reason why we're in this predicament and why we're having all these problems is because we departed from the word of the Lord. And we're out here trying to teach you these things, and you just, majority of Jake out here, acting like you got fucking 3 heads, man. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That way some crazy dudes out here, wearing long garments with fringes, like, just shouting at people, like that fucking nigga was saying, man. We just out there shouting at people. We ain't doing shit. We ain't helping society. We ain't here to help this damn fucking society, man. The fuck, man. You Jake don't get it, man. So the Lord has been sending the prophets and men of the Lord out there to tell you these things, man, but you're just not hearkening, you're not listening. Just complaining when shit ain't going right. Well, what do you expect? It says that yet they hearken not unto me, nor incline their ear, but harden their neck. They do worse than their fathers. And this is the thing. Things just seem to be getting worse and worse for you guys, man. Like I said, this immorality shit is just gone out the fucking window. Therefore thou shalt speak all these words unto them, but they will not hearken to thee. Thou shalt also call unto them, but they will not answer thee. But thou shalt say unto them, this is a nation that obeyeth not the voice of the Lord their power, nor receiveth correction. They won't receive correction, man. We're the devil for pointing out their wickedness. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to repent. You can't judge me. Only God can judge me. But yeah, but the word, the judgment of the Lord is in the scriptures that we're reading. You fucking morons. You morons. You morons. Right? It's not our word that we're speaking. We're reading from the scripture, from the script. Right? We're telling you what the Lord, the Most High, has said about these things. And yet you're saying no man can judge you. It's not our word. The Lord is judging you based on what you're doing. Repent. That's what you need to do. Not get hard-headed and act like ain't nobody can tell you shit. You're just going to find out the hard way, man. If that's the way you want to find out, then so be it. We tried. Right? It said, nor receive correction. Truth is perished and is cut off from their mouth. All right. So that's what I wanted from that. So let's close out on this. And then Hosea 4:1 says, hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, no mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land. Okay, the majority of you Jake don't know the Most High. Right? You don't know what's going on out here, man. So by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, is that not what all our people are doing to each other? They're gone, man. They break out, and blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven. Yea, the fishes of the sea shall also be taken away. Yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for that thy people are as they that strive with the priest. Therefore thou shalt fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, which is what we're trying to give you, but you reject knowledge. Right, as it goes on to say, it says, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. And that's why you're being left out here to do these stupid shit, right, and only be destroyed at the end of it, man, because the Lord is not allowing you to turn to the truth. The Lord is the one making you deaf and making you blind, because you're not of the chosen. Until the Most High open your mind to see and to hear and all these types of things, you can't be saved. Right? And like I said, the Most High is chosen is only a few people, man. It's not the millions and billions of Jake that are out there, man. The majority of our people are going to die. They're going to be destroyed, man. Because of their stubbornness. Because of the rebelliousness in their hearts, man. So I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. It's not a concern to you. The law of the Most High is not a concern to you. Okay, as far as you've been taught or been told that the law is done away with, so that means you're open to do anything you want to do, But you make up your own rules about that, your own morality you make up. Oh yeah, but you still don't want to murder. Though murder's bad. Well, if the law's done away with, why is it bad? You make these own parameters for your own moralities, but all these things change, you know, with this, with the wind, you know what I'm saying? So what you feel one day, some certain things you wouldn't do before, you'll do on this particular moment in time. And so there's no consistency. Everyone's just doing what they want to do. And that is a big problem. Because that has always been the problem with Jake. We've been doing what the hell we wanted to do, and we're in this mess now. Because we're not kept to what the Lord wanted us to do. You know? It says, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. And, you know, it's like I said, that's why we're in the situation we're in today. So as they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore I will change their glory into shame. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. Let me carry on. So that they, verse 9, and there shall be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways and reward them their doings. For they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredom and shall not increase, because they are left off to take heed to the Lord. Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart. My people ask counsel at their stocks, and their staff declareth unto them, for the spirit of whoredoms have caused them to err, and they have gone a whoring from under their power. All right. So you just don't know how to do right, man, and you don't want to listen to change them ways. And you know, like I said, you want to align yourself with all these different things that occur in earth, these different groups, and you know, these different you know, ideologies and whatever. But you want to resist the Lord, and that's never going to work out. That's never going to work out, man. You know, but like I said, people in the world, they can't be trusted. So if it's not to do with these scriptures, man, then you know, you're just wasting your time. You're just wasting your time, man, completely. Right? You're getting flossed, getting conned, right? But anyway, I'm gonna end it there, man. I spoke long enough on this. Yeah, so Lord willing, this is edifying, and I'll catch you brothers and sisters on the next video. So till next time, I say shalom.